In addition to being expensive, wind power is notoriously unreliable. Intermittency is a fact of life for wind power and one that cannot be overcome or ignored. More simply put, if the wind stops blowing, the power goes out. You don't have a backup because we're shutting down all the backups across this country.
Let's just remember, we are here to protect the welfare of the American public, and we cannot close our eyes to the impacts of climate change. The drought, the flooding, the severe storm, the wildfire events that we are experiencing. Climate change has reached a crisis point, and we have to take bold action to avoid a major irreversible catastrophe. That means we have to invest in renewable energy. My colleagues on the other side of the aisle are proposing this amendment that would focus all of BOEM's resources on conventional energy.
Ineffective, unreliable, and dangerous. That's what we're here to talk about on this amendment. This amendment strikes the $28 million in this bill to the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management's Renewable Energy Program that promotes the administration's reckless goal of creating 30 gigawatts of offshore wind production by 2030. The Bureau of Ocean Energy Management has recklessly pursued these offshore wind projects without addressing any of these issues. The Bureau's Renewable Energy Program is recklessly greenlighting wind energy projects without accounting for any of the concerns I just raised. Congress must end the funding for this misguided program and protect American taxpayers from the funding of this, again, ineffective, unreliable, and dangerous form of energy. I reserve.
I want to thank my friend from Pennsylvania for yielding, and I want to thank him for his leadership on this very important issue. Mr. Chairman, it would be hard to find a district that has been more of a petri dish for the experiments of the Office of Renewable Energy at BOEM than mine. I live it every single day. We had a movement in South Jersey at our shore. Our shore counts. We have a beautiful, clean, pristine environment. And it was an organic movement. It was the people. We had rallies. I myself produced 5,000 signs saying, "Stop wind turbines, renew and keep our beautiful shore." This is from the heart. This was a bad plan that would industrialize the areas that they are focused upon and would cost a great deal of money.
Well, if my colleague from New Jersey wants to talk about the tragedy of what could happen to our states, I represent Maine, of course we care about our beautiful coastline, we're worried about offshore oil drilling and the fishermen's impact, the potential impact of tourism of an oil spill, all of the things that we have seen happen in other places. And we want to invest in renewable, in wind energy. To say that it would reduce our tourism industry down to zero is ludicrous. To say it would do this to our fishing industry without careful management, that would be ridiculous. I've been to visit the countries of Norway and Denmark. I've talked to the people from Scotland about their offshore wind projects. It hasn't eliminated tourism or reduced their fishing industry. This is misinformation made up because people want to stick to their dependence on oil and gas and the things that we have to eliminate. I oppose this amendment. It has nothing good about it. We should not reduce the funding from the renewable energy programs, and we should continue in the way we are. I yield back.